Hey, hello, how's it going? Welcome back to another Monster Train 2 video. It's me, Cranberry. How's it going? Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully you're having a good one. I'm just chilling, having a pretty good day, nothing super crazy going on. I did just come back from work, and I'm excited to say that today I'm doing a live stream. If you're watching this video when it goes live, I should be streaming both on Twitch and on YouTube. It should be pretty cool and fun, so maybe come swing by. I would like to see you there. If you don't want to be there, that's fine. No worries, obviously. But yeah, it'd be cool. Anyway, let's play the game. Let me pull up the wheel here. I did play a little bit off recording. Let me actually see. Hold on. What's our current count now? I think I'm like maybe 1 or 2 ahead of where the last one was. 135. We're at 135 out of 180. We're making progress. Should be done hopefully pretty soon with the logbook. That'd be pretty neat. But I do believe last run did end on a loss, unfortunately. So, or my last, not last video, but my last run I played ended on a loss tragically. Bullet. I'm starting to realize kind of a bit of a stinker sometimes on a bullet, but that's weird. It can be cool, but I don't know. But anyway, let's play the game. Let's hop in here. What do we got today, folks? What are we seeing in here? What is our run? It is Alt Underlegion, Alt Hellhorn. Very cool. Very neat. I don't love Alt Hellhorn necessarily as a support versus normal Hellhorn. I think I like Torch as a card more in general, but that's fine. That should be fine here. Let me put this on random. Put this on Alt Underlegion, and then the other one was Alt Hellhorn. Yes, of course, of course. Let's play. Let's boot it up. Hopefully get a cool and interesting run today. We'll see. Having a Spore Launcher and Spawning Pods at first with Life Mother's Pyre, this seems like a very strong start for me, right? I would love, more than anything, I would love to see Everbloom here as our start. But yeah, we'll see. I don't know. What do we got here? We do have Everbloom. This feels to me personally like it'll be Everbloom 1, Maneater 2, ideally, right? And what we'll do is our solution to Seraph is just going to be to silence them, right? Use Maneater to silence to prevent the corruption being applied. That should hopefully be pretty good. But we do need to hit Maneater 2, I guess, for that is the issue. But I don't know. I think no matter what, we want Everbloom. It's really, really powerful. It's very good. Huh. Let me think for a second here. So, there are some summon triggers in this clan, right? And we obviously have Queen Zimplings here. I think I would just rather have Queen Zimpling just be a redraw when we draw it, basically, right? With the Queen's Tail. I think I prefer that. You know what? I'm just connecting for the first time ever. Why is Queen's Tail like a normal tail when Shard Tail Queen has the crystal that has the Shard Tail? What's going on there, folks? What does Monster Train not want us to know? Either way, this should be fine. We're just gonna play top floor here, and we're gonna play Lion's Mane and Spore Launcher and play a billion dudes, and that should be pretty okay here, I imagine. There is an issue, I guess, in that our spells really only target enemies here. Okay, we'll play it like this. It's gonna be a little bit hard for us to actually spawn, I'm realizing. Because if we do this, we get to spawn a lot. Although maybe, you know what, actually, I think I do this. It's less overall spawns, but we can, you know, we can play this later. Probably still. Maybe. Okay, put this down here. Play the shard out. And then I'll just tank the damage here and play this, I think. That should be, the Vengeful Shard shouldn't be too big of an issue. We need to get some sort of, you know, mushroom stack going here for the Relentless, hopefully. We need something downfield here. I'll play this. Wish I could play an event here. I think we have one more in the deck, right? Hopefully we draw the other event. That'd be pretty cool. How we do? We do draw the other event, so we're going to go Spore Touched into event here, and that should be lethal. Very nice. Okay. Definitely a teensy bit spooky, but I think, you know what, this might be a classic brute force angle here on Dominion Seraph. We might just end up, like, trying to get, like, a nice, solid upgrade. Like ideally, I would say... Actually, maybe not even. I don't know. We need to think about this for a second, right? Or actually, the way I should say this is we should wait to see what if we can get Man-Eater, right? If we're forced to take Everbloom 2 here, because we see, like, even the Decay line's good here too. Never mind, actually. Never mind. I think what I want to do here is... Ooh, I like these a lot, actually, here. I think what I want to do is go, like, Eternal Stone, Smolder Stone, and Spawning Pod, and then use Light Mother's Pyre to dupe it a billion times, basically. That's my gut check on this one. That seems like a pretty good line to me. Do I care about any of my consume spells specifically here? I guess you know what? I guess Scholar, you know what? It was funny here. Impish Scholar, it does refund itself. It draws a card then, and we can use it to bring back spawning pods for the time being. I'm pretty down to climb with that. I'll go left side here. Dualism and Smidgestone are both very powerful hits for our Spore Launcher here. So I want to look at those pretty aggressively. You see none of them there, unfortunately. We should look at what's in the Under Legion banner. Maybe if we see like a puffball here, we would go Titan Stone, Immortal Stone on it. I can see us doing that in theory. Ooh, you know what? I'm down for Deathcapped Prophet here. I am very much down for a Prophet. This seems like a pretty cool unit to have a one of in a deck like this. We can go double energy upgrade, right? And we can use this to basically just draw 10 every turn and hopefully play out our whole hand every turn then. That seems pretty good to me. And it just doesn't really need any upgrade. We can slap a +20 on it if we're worried about just getting, you know, picked off here. We don't need to, like, invest a ton into it, so that seems pretty cool, too. Okay, we get Smidgestone. Smidgestone is very nice for Spore Launcher. Maybe, arguably more important than Dualism. I wouldn't say it's more important, but it's arguable. It's arguable which is more important here, so I'm pretty happy with this right now. And yeah, I think, just move on here. You know, I actually don't hate putting the Strength Stone on the Death Cap as well. Just for the early hit game here to give it a little bit more impact. But this is going to be cool. This is my first time playing this unit, actually. So I'm very excited to see it. And I think Voyix had it on. I think he said it's like, he thinks it's like one of the strongest cards in the game. I think that's maybe overhyping it a little bit. But I guess like a unit that just has, in theory, stapled on it, +5 card draw per turn, should be good. Right? You would think that. It's like a super Vine Mother. It's like a super, like, well, there's a channeler that also does this in the Awoken clan, right? But it's like that on an insane amount of steroids in theory, right? So I don't think it'll be bad. I'm just curious if it'll actually play out that well, I guess. Okay, so let's put these down. And I guess we just try to pick you off here. I think we put this here too. Maybe go like this into Vent here. And we're drawing 2 more cards next turn. Lovely. And we get to do... I guess we can keep playing the Inklings out here, because again, they are just free, basically. Vents are really cool, because they're just a 0-cost spell for our incants as well here. They should be pretty impactful. Now, this one, I think we're drawing at least both... Yeah, I was going to say... Probably both Vengeful Shards, which is kind of annoying. We have nothing to actually get back with Impish Scholar, so I don't think we do that. I think we just play that here and Spore down here some more. You guys are dead as hell. Definitely glow up here a little bit, huh, folks? I don't hate picking off the back line here. We should be able to do that, I think, next turn anyway. So I think it's going to go all in on incanting here. Yeah, there's our +10 card draw. We're making big moves here, folks. Definitely just pop this into Spawning Pod into double event here, right? That seems pretty free. You know, I skipped the event before. I probably should have just taken it to use as a 0-cost incant, honestly. That was maybe a bit of a misplay. I'm now realizing that. Well, that's a little close, but it's GG as well. You know what might have been actually pretty impactful? The damage increase on the Prophet. Getting quite a few hits in there for us. Might have actually mattered. Okay. Well, I do like both of these actually. I actually like all 3 of these. These are all pretty cool. We don't have a room yet. We can do better than Infectory, I think. I'll take a second glow up. That should be fine. And I don't see us needing Ritual too desperately here on this run. I think our plan is just gonna be incant a billion times. So I think for something like that, I would just prefer a Horn Break here. a more playable spell basically. And this is a tough one. I want to like find some like good rooms here in theory. Inferno room would be lovely on a build like this, but I think I just got to go left side here and just go look for dualism. The end basically. Cluster Kernel would not be bad here either. That'd be a pretty okay hit too on this. But I think the big thing is just looking for dualism ASAP here. Okay, we don't see it. We could do large stone. I don't like large stone, but it is like an option. Gonna launch a bunch of base stats in the launch here, but we'll reroll here and hopefully just hit the dualism. Okay, folks. It kind of is just all coming together on this one, I gotta say. That's pretty lovely. So the plan's gonna be, I think, at least one more energy upgrade. We dupe the Spore Launcher once, and then our deployment is just Lion's Mane, Prophet, double Spore Launcher. We have one energy left over, so we can maybe get like a one-cost room deployable, maybe, something like that. And then I think the overall game plan... I should have looked at the banner here first. Not that it should matter too much. Ooh, I do like trying to sneak a squad leader in. Okay, so we have one energy left over then. So I'm thinking energy upgrade, space upgrade. We sneak in the squad leader into this. We incant 1 billion times, right? To make a really big mushroom stack. Give the stack trample, and then we draw, you know, infinite cards with Death Prophet, yada yada. This all seems pretty good to me here. It all seems above board, so to speak. So I like this right now. We get this weird fucked up cat. This will give me, I believe, Prismal Dust. Voice has a theory about this event where this guy tries his best to give you something in a jar. So I think it's going to be Prismal Dust here. It's Space Prism instead. I've been betrayed. Do I want Space Prism here? Not really. The way I'm planning on this working out, we're not going to be able to use this basically at all. Because it's going to be, right now the plan is like, it's double Spore Launcher, right? So Spore Launcher, Deathcapped Prophet, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then Lion's Mane is 5, 6, and then the mushroom, the fungi stack, the troop stack is 7, right? So we could in theory play Space Prism, and then I guess like what that gives us access to is like chump blocking with imps, which is actually, well, actually when I think about it more, that's not too bad. Yeah, you know what? That's enough for me actually. Just chump blocking with imps is actually a pretty worthwhile proposition here, I'd say. I can live with that for sure. Okay. Come up to Archon. Pushback shouldn't be too spooky. I think the mushroom stack will actually die pretty often here if I had to guess. I think we'll just get so much decay down that it won't matter really. We're gonna play something like this into this here. We can just play the squad leader right now actually. That's pretty cool. This hits for 13 damage, so you'll die if you ever get a hit squad leader, but the Lion's Mane is more important, so we'll play it this way. Let me think here. I think we want to do this. Jump here. Let's play event. That seems fine. A bunch of just decay here for free on the Archon. Glow up. Oh, I could. You know what? I'm down for this here. It's not a huge deal. That is a little bit better to me, I think. And then I will pick off you because I don't like you. And then the mushroom stack should live this turn. We have glow up to move him back to the front if we need to. That's not too spooky. We'll do that. I should play out the imp here. Gotta remember to do that. Well, I could chump with the imp there, actually. Huh? I could still chump with the imp. I think I'd rather just play spells at this point. Get more incants. I guess we're in an interesting spot here, because what do you do first? Do you do space upgrade, or do you do size upgrade first here? As you can see, we're functioning very well with our current space. So I think I want to go energy maybe first. My gut tells me that matters more, but I could be wrong. I'm not sure exactly. I'll have to play the imp. Hold on, actually, redo. Hold on, we can play the imp down here. And he gets the Chumba block, or Chumba hit, which is nice here. Let's do this into this. That kills everything, very nice. I gotta move the mushroom stack back to the front here too. Hold on. Mushrooms, get in here, boys. Spawning pods. Double vent. Yeah, I guess we need to we really do need Maneater 2 right now currently in order to really like kind of like 100% counter Seraph here. So if we whiff that here on this next upgrade, I don't know what we're doing. We're gonna be a little bit lost temporarily at least. Again, maybe the I mean, I don't think we can brute force actually. I'm thinking about it more. It's gonna be tough because all of our backliners they're very fragile. They have very low stats, I guess. I don't know how that'll go. We'll just chump block here again, I think. Put some. Oh, you're dead this turn. That's funny. Okay, goodbye. Goodbye, Archon. Ooh. I'm thinking about Tome here. Tome is kind of cool because we can just, in theory, maybe just really sap down Seraph. That could maybe work. I don't know. We'll see. Is Steelworker's armor gain enough to counteract the corruption? I don't really think so. Also, can't really fit it on the floor currently. And I want to go energy first, like I said, and then I think we go size next. I do want to go to the spell shop here. I want to try to like do something maybe with these spawning pods here, right? Holdover, huh? I'll holdover glow. That's pretty worth it. Holdover glow for 0 is pretty neat. You want to leave it like that for now. Maybe we'll do something here. Let me think for a second. I do like a mushy room, folks. Mushy room is pretty good here. I'm gonna take that. There's Maneater. Okay, so now I do just feel like everything's kind of just solved for us now. We can just perma mute down Seraph. We should have basically everything we need here, man. I don't know. This feels good. Hit the 50-50 there. Very lucky, very neat. I believe I will dupe this glow up once. That seems like a worthwhile thing to do here. And then we will... Do I care about... No, I don't care about people moving up. I can't imagine anyone actually making it past this floor, basically. They're going to have so much decay, and even if they do, they get maybe one hit off on the pyre before they explode. So, yeah, this seems pretty free. Oh, you know what I'm supposed to do here? Actually, I've just realized I'm doing this wrong the whole time. My bad. Sorry, guys. Listen, learning new play patterns here. It's kind of obvious. We have Deathcapped Prophet. I've just made this connection now. You play it first on your first draw. You can draw like 8 billion cards. I'm sure you've been screaming at me this whole time to do this, and I just realized it now. My bad. But I've just realized the cool play pattern here with Deathcapped Prophet. Very neat. Very neat, very cool. I'll play you down here. I'll mushy room here first, I guess. And we'll just do glow up. I guess we just decay you for now. Seems fine. Definitely pop a spawning pod. Play you. I guess we just hit here. That seems fine to me. Get a couple more incants in the mix. Hey, what are you doing over there? Hold on. Wait 1 second. 1 second, motherfucker. Hold on. You kill this guy, for sure. Play this. Go spawning pod here, too. I think for now that's fine. And... you guys are coming up here with pretty minimal damage. But they got some heat. But we're super. Oh, I forgot about Maneater before. Not that it mattered, but I guess maybe you could have a small impact. Now let's go greed here. Let's play this like so. Seems fine, but let's get the Ember out of here. And yeah, the run just feels super. It's obviously early. It just feels over to me, man. I don't know. I think we just have everything we need basically to win this now. Take a size upgrade next. We dupe Spore Launcher at least once, maybe twice. I don't know. We'll see. Here, you get this here in the mix. Get some extra saps down here. Technically, it's more beneficial to play the. We could have ventured here to kill the one guy who's hitting us here, but I guess the more incants is actually worth more health on the mushroom. That's cool. Impish Scholar will probably draw. There's a couple things you can draw, but it'll probably draw the spawning pods. We will be able to play, I guess, huh? Because we have 2 energy still. Can we get the refunded back? Yeah, okay. It draws the tone, which is also good for the record. I don't hate drawing this here. Yeah, we get the full-on silence, or sap the entire floor, which is nice. No damage being dealt to the fungi. Yeah, this run is just sick, man. I don't know. Maybe a little too strong, honestly. It's kind of fucked up and twisted how good this run's gonna be. I think what we're gonna do is maybe just actually end up like duping Spore Launcher once, and then maybe just duping Mushy Room and having a full Mushy Room stack, so that way, like, if anything ever does leak, they're going up the Pyre Room with like 8 billion sap, or not 8 billion sap, but like 10 sap and 8 billion decay, right? So it should be basically nothing getting through, pretty much. I would hope at least it would be nothing getting through from that point. Put this here, whatever. And get rid of this. We can just pass the turn here, whatever. We don't have the super min max this year. We have no perma scaling on this run. We can settle and pass turn. Very cool though, very cool. And here's one of the mushrooms that would have been good with the double summon effect before, but not that useful for us. I'll take Dig Deep here. That's a lot of mana to gain off of a Pirate Chomper, but that doesn't seem very good for us. This might be Inferno's time to shine, honestly, here. I think we just also don't need it again. I don't know. I'm not too concerned here, I think, on this one, folks. Nothing seems super relevant to me here. We can go fish for some cool relics, maybe. We can go to the Alcove for a cool overstack event here. Yeah, I'm also gonna get free stuff, so we get a free relic and a free armory card here. If we go this way, so that seems pretty decent to me. Lost luggage is a little bit worse because we already basically have lost luggage off of our Deathcapped profit. So I think Twin Mines is actually a pretty good use case here, right? We get to make copies in theory of, like, ideally we get some upgrades, right? But if we get some upgrades on these spawning pods, that'd be really cool. I would like that a lot. I don't hate Swift Steel Dagger on the big mushroom stack. We can take that into the deck too. It's not a bad hit here. You know I love my Emot Tome, baby. That's a big hit. I think we can just reroll here. I will take a Lightstone Casing. That seems nice. Now we do need to remember we have Life Mother's Pyre, right? We don't want to just waste all of our money for no reason here. We want to actually get good, returns on our investments here, so to speak, right? I feel really safe to take this actually here. I do just feel like, and maybe this is like I'm too confident here. I feel like we can just tank the corruption on our mushroom stack and not worry about it too much. This just does not scare me, I guess, at all, which is maybe stupid. Maybe we just let the mushroom stack actually die and just play another mushroom stack then, and like we're fine. That also could just be how this one plays out. Okay, Shield Steward goes here. This one goes here. Okay, Mushy Room. There we go. Yeah, this is like, actually, this is not ideal. This is kind of ideal, though. Hold on. For 2. Yeah, it's pretty good. Let me play an Imp down here first, real quick. Yeah, let's do this for 2, and then the mushroom dies, and we'll just, like, start over, basically. Very cool. Huh. I get a different spell, I can. Oh, now, I do not want to play Space Prism here, because that will trigger the Twin Mines. We don't need multiple copies of this spell, unfortunately. That looks pretty good to me. Get these out of the deck for now. Very nice. I would love to kill you down there. Here, I'll take another spawning pod. Play this here. Then we do boom, boom, silence you, play this as well. Yeah, and we can tank the corruption pretty easily here, I imagine. I am not too worried about that one. Now, what I'm a tiny, teensy bit worried about is this guy, the sapper. I think we are just winning this purely through decay, so I'm not too worried about it. It is very slightly concerning, though. I'm gonna play you. Play Space Prism, I guess, here. Wait, did I not play a Consume spell yet? Am I stupid? Hold on, wait a second. Hold on, did I not trigger Twin Mines yet? Or was that that was Emo Totem? That was Emo Totem. Okay, I thought that was the Twin Mine proc. Never mind, we're good. The Twin Mines has already been procced. Okay, that's okay. Sorry, brain broke for a second there. We're good. Play this here. Get the chump with imps now, which is nice. Not that it matters too much, but it is neat. Play this down here too. Oh, I should have waited. Ah, whatever, it's fine. Put you back in front. There you go. Do I need to pick off anyone here? Not really. We could pick you off, I suppose. That's okay or whatever. We are pretty much winning this purely through decay, though, so again, the sap doesn't really matter too much. Okay. A lot of value there. Spawning pod here. And we're just once again taking a quick 9. Nothing super crazy. Boom, boom. We are so sapped up here, man. I'll play you down here. Let's play a dig deep for a couple more spawns. Okay, can I just like... I guess I should be careful. I don't know, maybe this does go poorly somehow. I don't know how it would have... I feel really strong. My mushroom stack is big. Play these. I guess we are just sapped into oblivion, though. Maybe the mushroom stack doesn't win this here somehow. Ooh, okay, hold on. We actually are not winning it currently. Uh-oh. We have sapped too close to the sun, it looks like, folks. Never mind, we're good. We just needed a little bit more juice, that's all. There you go. It is my mushroom going back and forth here for a bit, though, huh? It's gonna be a bit of a long relentless, folks. There we go. Okay. Very good. Another guy who gets the double summon effect. Dang, we should have maybe taken it because the Queen's Tail hasn't been bad, but it hasn't been super impactful. Either way, Propagate Room is just fine. It's a little bit of extra growth on the troops. So that's kind of all it really does for us here, which is pretty low impact. I'd rather just play another Mushy Room, if anything. Branding Right's fine. It's just kind of fine. I don't think I really like it too much here. Maybe we can just skip it. We don't really need any more unit upgrades at this point. We do need spell upgrades. We took the Lightstone Casing for a reason here. Right, let's go left side. Let's come in here. Let's remove our Spear Stewards. They're pretty much worthless. Get them out of here. And I want to get a really pumped up, really buffed up spawning pods here that I can then twin mine a lot in theory. Okay, I do like this. I think it's pretty good. Double stack doesn't do much for us here. Smolder Stone. Not bad here. I'll take that as well. That's pretty good too. And then we will probably just reroll. We do get a remove consume, which is neat, but it's kind of not what I want here. Really, I like this being remove consumed. Actually, I think that's fine. But I don't think it's worth the money here. We need to do some duping, I think, on this. I think I would just prefer actually making this 0. Well, I guess actually that's the guaranteed twin mines hit. You know what? I will do the remove consume here on spawning pod. We'll hopefully go to another magic shop at some point here, right? Probably this one. We'll get the Smolder Stone for this, wherever it is. Where'd you go? We'll get the Smolder Stone for this twin pod or spawning pod, and then we'll dupe this one with twin mines here, right? That makes sense to me. And then while we're at it, while we're here, what am I duping? We don't have enough space yet for the Spore Launcher, but we know we want Spore Launcher duped here at some point, right? That's a guarantee, basically. But I also don't hate duping something like Mushroom, right? Mushroom's a pretty good dupe here as well. So I don't know what I want to do first. Could just wait. I don't think it's too urgent. Yeah, we can just wait and do them and wait till Spore Launchers, you know, more Spore launchable. Maybe like I don't know what we would even get here for this. Maybe we can get one more spell upgrade before we start duping that, right? In theory, there's cool things that can happen here, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. How do we handle damage shield with the decay damage? Will we actually just be killed? Will it damage? Will the decay hit before the damage shield gets applied via the morsels? I'm not sure how that interacts, actually. That might be a bit of an issue. Well, I guess we'll see. I guess I can... No, I can't silence yet. Okay, never mind. Deathcapped, again. Gotta remember to do that. Play these up here, pass turn. Lovely little Emot Tome there, and Twin Mines hit. You do love to see that. Jump block. Kind of an order lull, but not really, actually. You get the jump block with a Queen's Impling here instead now, which is pretty cool. Take like 2 damage total. That's pretty nice. How are you still alive? It must be the damage shield, huh? Yeah, okay, it is the damage shield. Good to know that's how it works. Let's just glow up here, I think. We're not too far away from being able just to punch through the heavy. Once we do that, it's going to be pretty much GG. I don't see how we lose from that position. Yeah, there you go. Could play a Mushroom down. I think it's not worth much to me here. We just keep making big spawns, basically. Yeah, once we're killing the Cherub, it is just kind of, you know, Jover. Emote Tome this one. Wish we had more to propagate than just the troop stack, but it is still a good spell for us here, honestly. We can kill the sniper here. Gets us a decent bit of extra damage onto the Kale. So Kale is just gonna have a million decay, so that's pretty good news for us. Let's go Impling Chump Block here to keep the Shield Steward alive. Not that it matters really too much. And then I guess we go double spawning pod here. Into double glow up. And then boop. Into boop. This will stop. This will not work as well in the next 2 rings here. But we can hopefully play top 4 in the next 2 rings. And then again just play Mushrooms to sap everyone. So that way when they go to the Pyre, they're not going to actually be able to kill anything. But we'll see. Maybe it all goes terribly, horribly wrong. Who knows? Chump block. Oh, actually, don't chump block. Never mind. My mistake. Just play the Vengeful Shards down. Play in this order, so we're maximizing the Emot Tome usage. Guess we can get some saps. I should have been doing this the whole time too while you've been down here, Kale. Getting Lion's main hits on you. You know what? Have a little regen, buddy. You need it. You're looking a little rough. Okay. Put this here. Continue the Englowing. Oh, I don't need to. I want a chump block up here to keep you alive still. Oh, Vengeful Shard. Fuck me. And that should be incredibly GG now, right? I cannot comprehend a world where this Kale has any chance of winning this combat. So we'll just wrap that one up. And we're gonna do some duping here for sure. Give me the space upgrade. Do I want spike here? Not that. I mean, it's fine to propagate on our own morsel stack. But we already are spending our mana pretty efficiently in other ways, so it's not that useful. Give me the size upgrade. Let me just go left side here. We have nothing we want from the right side really. We get Man-Eater 2. You get the silencing on the Seraph here, right? Open another mushroom, but no biggie. No biggie. Any last couple upgrades? There's our Smolder Stone. That's nice. Oh, the Twin Stone, dude, of course. The Twin Stone on the spawning pod. That's huge. Okay. That is fantastic. Put this here. Want Eternal Stone anywhere else? Not really that badly. We can put it here. It's not even that big of a deal. To have you not be consumed. You can do this as well. I think I'd rather spend our money just duping though. So let's go in here. We know for a fact we're duping the Spore Launcher. That one's a guarantee here, right? So, and I believe our deployment energy, I think we have one left actually deployment energy wise. We could actually just go for a second squad leader then, right? We can go second squad leader. 2, 4, 5. Oh no, actually, is it exact right now? Maybe it is exact energy wise. Never mind. That's not very good. I think the issue here is we're gonna overdraw on spells on our opening turn now, and the Twin Stone on the spawning pod doesn't even matter anymore, really. I don't know. I think it actually is just dupe the mushy room 2 more times. I think we want to just make sure we have a full mushy room suite here. We should, before we do this though, we should make sure, because we might go to the Merchant of Arms here. Although I think I'm just gonna maybe go to the Magic Shop. Yeah, let's just wait on the last dupe here. Maybe our money will be better spent elsewhere. 150 HP when they move up a floor. It won't be much of an issue. I don't think these guys are all pretty low health on these floors, so I don't think anything will ever leak. And they'll take more than that just for them to decay alone. So even then, if we leak, they'll still die, I think. Okay, remember, order. Rally up. We're already drawing 9 cards on our opening turn, and then also all of our intrinsic cards too. So that we're gonna have some shit here, folks. Mushy room first. Play this. So we can actually, you know what's actually interesting here? I want to play these units out. So that way we can maximize our spawning pod value. We need at least 2 open slots in our hand, so we can go spawning pod into the Twin Stone. Actually, you know what? We need an extra spot. Hold on, wait a second. So I'm realizing we have spawning pod, right? Getting copied both by Emote Tome and Twin Mines and Twin Stones. We need 3 open slots in our hand. Right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we'll play this, go to 7, then go up to 10. This is fine. This is currently correct. Now, which of these... Whatever, I'm going to play this here for now. Which of these... There we go. We do this, do this, do this. Now, what's annoying here is that we're not getting our decay triggers because of the silence. We are just kind of killing through the line anyway. Doesn't matter too much. If we chump 1 hit with a Queen's Impling here, that's fine. And then we just do this. Tin cans don't do anything. But we can just, I think, you know, kind of just outscale on this one, basically. Okay, spawning pod. Oh, I should be... Hold on, sorry. Order lol mom. I should be silencing first before doing that. That's my bad. My bad, people. My bad. Took a bit of extra damage there for no reason, basically. Silence the Incanter first. Play this. Then we play the Impish Scholar here. We draw a Twin Stone spawning pod, which is nice. Floor's incanted for 8 trillion. I guess we just put this down here. Boom. Doesn't really matter too much. At least we'll play that for now. It's fine. Get a little bit less damage doing this way. Okay. Do we ever have a floor that has both the silencer and the incanter on? I don't think so, but I don't know how if that ever can actually happen. Wouldn't be too shocked if it could though. Let's play this. Keep on spawning here. Might as well pick you off in the back, I suppose, right? Seems pretty good. Oh, my second mushy room, no. Oh well. Take no damage past turn. Even if anyone was leaking here, the 150 they heal, it's going to be super countered by the amount we're actually decaying them. So yeah, it's looking pretty nasty, folks. Play this so we can get emote tome value. Play these. Play an empty? I don't think so, right? There we go, okay. Good silence, like, or sap you, I suppose, that's fine. Take a little bit less damage. Yeah, that's nice of them to never put a silencer and the incanter on the same floor. That'd be really fucking annoying, honestly. That'd be very tedious, very annoying, would not enjoy that very much. Luckily, the game is nice and polite to us here, so thank you. Now, we are getting, well, actually, so here's the thing, we misplayed this. I should have horn break first to get the rally triggers here. It's not gonna matter though. It's over. It's Rax the Overblast coming in here. Rax is fucking dead as shit, folks. This man is the most dead man to ever be seen. Look at this fucker. He's so dead. Oh, that's the wrong guy. Whatever, doesn't matter. He's fucking toast. There you go. Get him to the front. Doesn't really matter. And he's very dead. Actually, a little bit of a closer fight than I thought, honestly. But yeah, very, very easy kill still. I don't hate truffles here. We could just play on top floor and get some random equipments under the floor, but I don't think it'll matter too much. Mulch, we don't really need it, I don't think. We do just draw 10 every turn, basically, because of our profit. So yeah, we can just skip these. We can just skip those here. Skip these as well. None of those are very useful for us today. No thank you. And then last, we're probably just going to go to the magic shop again. We get some removals, get some more money. Pretty nice. Dupes are, you know, the same as money basically here, so it's not a huge deal, but the removals are very nice. I think we remove... What do I remove here? I don't even know at this point. Maybe Spore Touched. I actually like the imps because we can play them without triggering Emote Tome. Which seems weird, but I think it's pretty decent for us, honestly. We can sneak a Holy Stone in here somewhere. That doesn't really matter too much. Double Smolder Stone. That's pretty funny. Double stack, not really doing much for us here. Let's see what's in the Trinket shop here. Trinket shop might have some good hits for us. Oh, this is really nice. Sap Suckling Spring. We already have so many imps or so many morsels. Oh, not morsels. God damn it, troops. So many troops entering, and as I've learned recently, troops do count as shroom, even though they're labeled as fungi, which I think is annoying, but whatever. But yeah, that's pretty good. I'll take that. We'll re-roll this. I like Ancient Roots. That seems pretty good to me. But I like Unbroken Horn here. It's fine, I guess. I don't know. I just think we should probably dupe things, I guess. I'm going to dupe another mushroom. I want 3 mushrooms, right? That's the first off thing I want to do. And we can dupe one more card, I guess. You know what's funny? Here's I have a plan here. I'm going to dupe Spawning Pod. And I've realized something, actually. I think we have a slight technical issue here. And that is that we actually, on our opening turn with this really good set of spawning pods, I think we do not want to rally the Deathcapped prop. It's really funny. We started this run being like, oh, look at this cool interaction I didn't realize that we had here. This is really strong. But actually, I think this is this rally opening draw thing is messing us up a little bit because we have too many cards in hand to begin with, so we're not intrinsicing out many of our other cards. and I'm not positive, but I believe the way this interacts basically. Also, I'm gonna take Unbroken Horn here too. I think just because it's neat. I believe the way this is interacting with us basically is we draw our normal cards per turn, and then on our opening turn we also draw all of our intrinsic cards. And if we have too many cards in our starting hand, we don't draw all the intrinsic cards. And I'd rather draw them than basically any other card in our deck in our opening turn. So then we need to play around that basically. Also, I'm going to remove one more card. I'm going to remove, I think, a Shield Steward here. Get him away from me. Come into Seraph. This should be pretty smooth sailing here, I think. Well, now that I think about it, I don't know how we actually handle the corruption that we get baseline from the mobs here. That might be a little bit of an issue. Not too much of one, though. So, yeah. So, Deathcapped, we could draw more cards. Actually, we want to intrinsic out our good cards here. So, I don't think we actually play the Deathcapped Prophet at first. I think we play it last. Which is weird. It's strange, but I think it is the correct order here. Let's play this like so. And then we do Vengeful Shard. Probably just play the Impish Scholar here. Play you here too. And then we begin the Inspawning. Right, there we go. And we're going to play a lot of these. While I'm out of here, before I forget, silence your ass. And also while we're at it, get a little bit of regen, but also get more sap on you, buddy. That's a pretty good opening turn, folks. That's a pretty good opening turn, I gotta say. I think even if we hadn't taken Maneater, and if we'd seen the other one here, the amount of extra decay triggers we get, because we'd have the sap suckling spring as well here, the amount of decay triggers we get off of this is kind of just ludicrous. I think we would kill Seraph here very rapidly before we would suffer the consequences of not being able to the silence you would take the decay hits. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Let's do this into this. That seems pretty good to me. Play Mushy Room here. Put this down. Guess I can play this here. Lovely. And then just play this and pass. You come back up the top floor, please, Seraph. I have something to show you. It is about 500 more decay, please. I'm not actually going to be that much, but still. I have more decay to show you. Thank you. I will emote tome this one here, I believe. It is the better spell to emote tome. Play the Swift Dagger here. Clear out the entire line. What we do... Oh, the bells. We can go back and play this correctly, but I'm not too worried. I am not too worried on this one, folks. I'll be honest. Damn, that's sad. 0 attack, Seraph. And also dead next turn to Spore, I'm pretty sure. Or Decay, I guess. Let's see, how you looking down there? Oh, you're dead as shit. Goodbye. I'll miss you. Play out all my curses. Pass turn. Pretty fast flying boss kill. They're not too shabby. Probably gonna end up playing bottom floor here for the same reason, basically. Let's just go kind of hard in the paint on this one. Yeah, it's kind of funny how the Deathcapped Prophet line ended up kind of being the wrong way to play it. I mean, Deathcapped Prophet for Dark is still very strong here, obviously. But what I mean is the specific ordering and deployment. Very, very. Not trying to like fucking jerk myself off here, but it's a funny thing, right? It's like a optimized unoptimization. I think it's like a pretty easy thing to miss. So I think it's just a neat one. I don't know. Happy Cock Sunday, by the way, people. Happy Cock Sunday, everyone. Okay, we play this. I will put you here. No harm in it, basically, right? Get in the mix. Put you here. I think we're technically missing one of our spawning pods this way, but that's fine. We missed one of them. But I think we technically lose one that's already spell chained there, so that's fine. Not the end of the world, basically. And then we glow up still. We should also hit you while we have the chance. Maybe I should be silencing you, though, because you're the one that adds the curse to the deck. Actually, you know what? Hold on. I don't want to replay. Whatever. It's fine. I don't want to go back and fix it. But I think technically you're supposed to be doing the silence on the entropy here, because that's the one that's adding the sneaky curse to your deck. Damn, this is killing these guys pretty quickly, huh? They do not. They fold. These guys fold really quickly, it looks like, huh? Okay, put this here, put this here. I'm gonna play you up here, but I think I'll just keep playing the morsel stack. Or the mushroom stack, making it bigger. That's fine by me. I guess we emote tome Pyrelite to make the run go faster, which is kind of boring, but it's also definitely a good way to play this. And you know what? Get this imp out of here. I don't want you to be in here, buddy. Get away from me. Get away from me. You're dead. You're dead next turn. So it's a classic 3-turn kill onto the entropy and savagery and waiting until Dominion dies situation. A tale as old as time. Now, I am noticing here, actually, that the sweeper is fucking me up here quite a bit, so we're going to have to do something like this into this here. Yeah, that works. Okay, that's good. That was something I didn't take into account, is the sweeper wave. But, thank you, Vent. Very cool, basically. Although, I think we would even survive it with, the no Vent there, basically. Yeah, we would be fine still, mostly. Okay, keep playing the tome. Keep sapping you up here. I kind of like lowing you up here to propagate your mute and your sap. That seems pretty cool. Spawning pod, pass turn. And so you can play an impling here, that's fine. Play double pyre, like, gotta remember to do that every turn, basically. I'm noticing we're not killing everyone here. What gives here, folks? Also, I should probably do this, huh? Should probably do that. Stop you from incanting. Next turn you die, whatever. We don't have to do anything up there. Maybe I could have put some decay on you earlier. I don't know, whatever. Who cares? Who cares? And GG. Double Pyrelite takes it. Very, very smooth run here. We got things very conveniently when we needed them. Especially with Lion's Mane. But damn, just a really, really cool run. And I get very happy to play Deathcapped Prophet. That was a very fun unit to use for the first time. Very neat. The Hellhorn part of this clan did literally nothing. I think one of my biggest issues with the Underlegioner is obviously in a lot of ways is this game's Umbra unit clan, right? But like the Umbra clan, they're very insular. What I mean by that is, like, they very much rely on their own mechanics to win the game, and they don't interact well with other clans very often, right? So you don't, like, get a ton of, like this run, for example, like the Hellhorn part of the build did nothing. This was all Underlegion, folks. But that's fine. When you have one of the Underlegion champions, usually that's fine. It's usually still very strong. So cool stuff. Cool stuff. Let me give you. I've been forgetting the last couple of videos to show the seed. So if you want to see the seed for yourself, hold on. Let me show you. If you want to play this yourself, it is pick up tough gauge. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.